Major General Lesetja Senona has finally broken his silence. And what he is now saying has sent shockwaves through South Africa's policing and political circles. Following what his legal team describes as his unlawful removal from office, it is alleged that Senona was pushed out under instructions linked to KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner, Lt General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. But here's where this story takes a far more disturbing turn. This dramatic development comes after Senona revealed sensitive allegations involving Lt Gen Mkhwanazi, allegations that insiders say may have crossed powerful lines. And now, questions are exploding across the country. Was Senona's removal a routine administrative action? Or was it a deliberate move to intimidate him into silence? People are asking whether this was an attempt to stop a senior officer from exposing more than he was supposed to. Others are beginning to question something even more unsettling. Is Lt General Mkhwanazi really who the public believes him to be? Because what Senona has now revealed suggests this story runs far deeper than anyone initially imagined. Stay with me. Watch closely. Because after breaking his silence, General Lesetja Senona appears to have exposed Lt General Mkhwanazi even further. And what's coming next may leave many South Africans in absolute shock. Things are no longer just serious. They are getting very interesting. Now let's find out exactly what General Senona revealed about General Mkhwanazi. Stay with us until the end, because the final details raise serious questions about power, legality, and whether senior officers are now being targeted outside formal processes. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more breaking developments. According to Senona's attorney, Rudolph Baloyi, the incident unfolded on Saturday when an SAPS officer allegedly entered Senona's office and informed him that instructions had been received to remove him from the premises. The officer reportedly claimed the directive came directly from KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner, Lt General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Baloyi says Senona and his secretary were escorted out of the office, his office keys and laptop confiscated, and he was then escorted out of the building entirely, an action that, if confirmed, would be unprecedented for an official of his rank without any formal suspension notice. But the situation did not end there. According to his legal team, Senona was allegedly followed all the way to his private residence. Upon arrival, he reportedly found multiple marked and unmarked police vehicles stationed outside his home, a development that his lawyers say caused him to fear for his personal safety. Baloyi told Times Live that Senona felt his security had been compromised, particularly given the sensitive nature of his work and his recent appearance before the Nhlanhla Commission of Inquiry. In response, Senona's lawyers urgently contacted the acting head of the Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation, only to be told something that raised even more questions. The DPCI allegedly had no knowledge of Senona being removed from his office. That revelation has now become central to the legal dispute. Baloyi insists that only Senona's employer, the DPCI, has the authority to suspend him, even if he is under investigation. Without a formal suspension, disciplinary letter, or legal documentation, the actions taken against Senona are being described by his legal team as unlawful. They say they are still attempting to establish exactly who authorized the operation, under what legal authority it was carried out, and why no formal process was followed. The timing of these events has intensified the controversy. Just days earlier, Senona was one of 5 senior officers flagged in the Nhlanhla Commission's preliminary report, which recommended criminal investigations, urgent prosecutorial decisions, and consideration of suspensions. The presidency has since welcomed those recommendations, stating that decisive action must follow where criminal conduct is suspected. Yet despite this, Hawks spokesperson Brigadier Thandie Mbambo has publicly insisted that Senona remains the head of the Hawks in KwaZulu-Natal. She stated that the DPCI was not involved in Senona being removed from the building, and said the matter should be taken up with the office of Lt General Mkhwanazi. She further stressed that any internal disciplinary measures remain strictly between employer and employee. This contradiction between what Senona's lawyers allege and what official spokespeople are now saying has only deepened concerns about confusion, internal conflict, and the breakdown of clear command structures within SAPS. At the heart of the matter lies Senona's explosive testimony before the Nhlanhla Commission, where he was questioned extensively about his relationship with Vuzimuzi Cat Nhlanhla, a man widely described as a suspected crime kingpin and currently facing attempted murder charges. During his 3-day appearance, Senona admitted that Nhlanhla was like a younger brother to him, a statement that stunned the commission and the public alike. While Senona claimed he was initially unaware of Nhlanhla's alleged criminal activities and said he later cut ties, evidence presented before the commission painted a far more troubling picture. Commissioners were shown evidence that Senona forwarded sensitive police information to Nhlanhla, advised him on matters linked to a SAPS tender, and shared documents that allegedly contained confidential operational details. One such document reportedly included sensitive information about police officers and their deployments, material that, if misused, could place lives at risk. Senona told the commission that he did not read the full document before forwarding it, an explanation the commissioners openly rejected as implausible. Political pressure has since intensified. The economic freedom fighters have called for Senona's immediate removal, arrest, and criminal prosecution, describing his conduct as deeply disturbing and dangerous. The party accused Senona of effectively exposing police officers to criminal elements and said he is unfit to hold any position of authority within South Africa's criminal justice system. The EFF has also demanded a full and transparent investigation into all officials who may have worked alongside Senona in the alleged activities, warning that the matter could reveal a much wider network of compromise within law enforcement. As matters stand, Senona's legal team says their immediate concern is his safety and the restoration of lawful procedure. They are seeking answers about who ordered his removal, why it was carried out without due process, and whether the actions taken against him were lawful or politically motivated. With the Nhlanhla Commission still underway, the stakes surrounding this case continue to rise. Any perception that witnesses are being sidelined, intimidated, or punished outside formal legal frameworks could severely damage the credibility of the inquiry and public trust in law enforcement reform. For now, serious questions remain unanswered, and the manner in which authorities respond in the coming days may have lasting consequences for accountability, transparency, and the future of policing in South Africa. All eyes remain firmly on SAPS leadership, the Hawks National Command, and the Nhlanhla Commission as this story continues to unfold.